Hi, it's Virginia Barnes and Jennifer Cabana for our screencast.
To begin, we decide to choose bad relationship have negative consequences for a child life like team. We, li- we relive in the book some ending yet relation that baby had and we decide to discuss about those. Of course, baby only have 12, 13 years old, so a lot of her action aren't appropriate for a young girl. In 2004, the American Psychology Association published an article that points out that bad relationship can affect the child personality, can lead to emotional problems, and can affect the personal interaction in the child life. First of all, baby has a good friend of her named Zoe. Honestly, Zoe is nothing else than a bad influence on baby's lifestyle. Zoe is in reality a little bump like Alphonse. She started smoking pot that her older sister had given to her. She's only a child and she already smoked drugs. Another bad point about Zoe, she encouraged baby to hang out with Alphonse. She told baby that every guy will go nuts for a girl who smokes pot. Page 151. Plus, Zoe is an example to baby as a friend, so of course baby try it. Zoe encouraged baby to take it and she gave her two joints to take home as a symbol of their new grade of friendship. To be clear, law on drugs exists in every nation. Many nations have hard law and hard consequences about drugs. The accused can spend time in jail or the accused can have a money penalty. Plus, the accused will have a criminal record and it can cause to him lot of problem later to find a job or to traveling or to obtain his driving license. To finish with the drug subject, many people think that they never get addicted, but they do. An addict person loses control and loses easily his judgment. By the way, when an addict went to stop drug, they often suffer a severe psychological or physical symptoms like unhappiness, stress, and anxiety.
In the book, Theo is bad for Baby. He influences her to do stuff she wouldn't have thought about. Baby, as a young girl, admired him and completely trusted him. He profited of the situation, and she profited of her naivety. She lived in a bad neighborhood all his life, and she doesn't have much attention from anybody, in particular from boys. She has a friend who is exactly like her, makes her feel comfortable, and it was easy for her to trust him. She trusted him so hard that one time he pushed her to trash Lauren's house. He said, "I know where she lives, man. I used to have paper route there. Let's go trash her place while her whole family's in there praying." In page 133. She never realized that a true friend will never push you to do stuff that you don't want to. Of course, she realized that breaking in a house isn't a good thing, but Theo was there, so to her, it was the correct thing to do. He makes her feel so safe and so comfortable that she would do anything with him. She trusts him, and it puts her eventually in trouble.
As our final example, baby have another friend named Alphonse. To be honest, Alphonse is more than just a friend to baby. Alphonse is a pimp who is older than baby. He is a bad influence to her because he's getting baby in bad situation. He gave her drugs and he congrats her when she stole some candy at the grocery store. The saddest thing, baby and him had sex together. She said in the book a sentence that completely messed me up. He turned off the light before making love to me. Page 209. She's only a 13 years old child. How an adult can profit of the naivety of a 13 years old girl. She is a child. She's not supposed to take drug. She's not supposed to steal and more important, how can a 13 years old girl can think about having sex? Her comportment is the proof that she's not in an appropriate environment to grow. She lives in a bad influence environment, and seriously, the fact that all those things appear to be normal to her make me feel very bad. She's only a child, and she grows up in an adult lifestyle, and most important, she acts like an adult. It's really sad because childhood is one of the best parts of life, and she doesn't know that.
In Montreal, the street gangs are everywhere around vulnerable girls. For them, they're easy prey. What these girls need is the love and the attention that they didn't get when they were young by their parents. They seduce them and they pay them some drugs, and as soon as they're addicted to it, they'll tell them that they have to pay for the drugs they're having. One way to pay for the drugs is by prostitution. The girl has no money, she has a drug addiction, and she is usually not in good term with his family. Unfortunately, she doesn't see any exit for this situation, so she obeys, and when she's not, she gets beat up. The worst thing about it is that it's happening for real in our society. Thank you for listening and have a great summer.